Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video, folks. Today we are doing a Players Championship 27 roundup where Jermaine Wattimena wins his third ranking title with PC 27 success in Leicester. Jermaine Wattimena fed off a late fight back from his compatriot Kevin Doots to clinch his third PDC ranking title with victory in Tuesday's Players Championship 27 showpiece in Leicester. After last weekend, James Wade won his maiden World Series title, beating Brody Klinge 8-4, 8-5 in the final. And after what has been an opening Premier League campaign in football, including Newcastle 2, Liverpool 2, and especially Hull beating Manchester United 2-0. Now let's get on to the darts. Before we get into the YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. Wattimena won through his all Dutch affair against Doots to scope the 15,000 top prize at the Mattioli Arena, having also accounted for the world #1 Luke Littler en route to glory. Great to see Luke Littler back on the Pro Tour. Sadly lost in the quarterfinals to Jermaine Wattimena. But the former European Championship runner-up overcame Stephen Rosny and Martin Luitman to kick-start his title bid before edging it past Daryl Gurney, who was playing with glasses for the first time. So Jermaine Wattimena edging past Daryl Gurney to continue his progress. Wattimena then backed up his 102 average against Carl Sneed with a dramatic quarter-final victory against Littler. Sailed with a clinic clunch 115 checkout on tops with a last leg decider. The 38-year-old produced further heroics in his semi-final showdown against Luke Woodhouse, reeling off 6 straight legs from 4-1 down, aided by an astonishing fluffy of 5-ton plus finishes. Wattimena converted 136, 135, 115, 127 and 128 shots out to complete the comeback before winning 6 straight legs against Doots to power into a commanding 6-2 lead. Doots responded by winning 4 of the next 5 legs to threaten an improbable turnaround, only for Wattimena to fire in a brilliant 11-darter and to return to the winner's enclosure in the East Midlands. And Wattimena said, "I played really well today, and I think some games I made difficult for myself," conceded Wattimena, who reclaims a place in the world's top 16 at the expense of Ross Smith. There is more expectations now because you can win some Pro Tours, so I just made a European Tour final against Christopher Tyskie, so hopefully I'm getting there. But I've been to America on a holiday, but for me, I've been to Disneyland Paris, but no, that's what Jermaine's interview. But I've been to America on holiday, but I played a lot of darts there, and this was my first Pro Tour win with my new darts from Winmore, so I'm very happy. Wattimena's first career victory over Littler is also generated major headlines, and the Dutchman instant assisted that the landmark win gave him impetus to secure his first title of 2026. "I've always played really well against Luke, to be honest," added Wattimena, who was involved in an epic encounter against a teenage sensation in last year's World Match Play. "Even when I lose, I play well, and that 115 finish against Luke gave me my big confidence, but I didn't realise I hit 5-ton plus finishes in the semi-finals because you are busy with the game, but I'm very happy with this win." Doots featuring in his third rankings final of the campaign, but wasn't at his blistering best in Leicester, despite claiming the scalps of Rob Cross, Cameron Menzies and top seed Wessel Nyman. Nyman, a 6-time winner of Players Championship circuit in 2026, averaged almost 110 in his brutal last 16 demolition of Bradley Brooks, while averaging over 102 in his quarter-final success against Kim Huybrechts. Woodhouse complete Tuesday's semi-final, denying Dirk van Dijvenbode in the last leg this up thriller in the last 16 before averaging north of 101 in his quarter-final victory over Mickey Mansell. Mansell was joined in the last 8 by Menzies, Huybrechts and Littler, who made his edgily anticipated return to the Players' Championship action at the Mattioli Arena. The 19-year-old is bidding to make a late surge and qualify for November's Players' Championship finals, and he finds himself 22,250 adrift of the cut-off with 7 events remaining. Littler swept aside Archie Shelf, Arno Merck and William O'Connor before whitewashing Chris Dobie in the last 16. Yet his title challenge was eventually derailed by Wattimena in a grueling contest. Luke Humphries and Michael van Gerwen also returned to competitive action in Leicester, although the pair were documented to round 1 exits against Cam Crabtree and Nick Kenny, respectively. Nathan Aspinall was another high-profile name in action, and the Stockport star struck performance during his opening round tie against Thibaut Chacol before scrambling to Mansell in round 3. So the PDC Pro Tour season continues with Players' Championship 28 on Wednesday tomorrow, as the race to qualify for the Boyle Sports World Grand Prix and the Latbrooks Players' Championship finals intensifies. Coverage from 4 boards in Wednesday's event will be streamed on PDC TV across bookmakers' website worldwide, with German commentary also available on Stream 1. So Luke Littler's bid for Players' Championship finals kept alive his hopes of claiming a historical clean sweep of PDC major titles in 2026. Suffered a blow in the quarter-final exit at PC 27, but he's already won the World Championship, the Masters, the UK Open, Premier League, World Cup of Darts and the World Match Play. He still needs to win the World Series, World Grand Prix, European Championships, the Grand Slam and the Players' Championship finals this season in order to achieve something no one has ever managed in the sport. Can Littler still qualify for Players' Championship finals? But the major obstacle that's standing in his way of a Littler clean sweep is that only the top 64 in the Players' Championship Order of Merit making it through to the finals in Minehead in November, with projected cut-off expected to be over 30,000 in earnings, and the winner of each Players' Championship event scopes up 15,000. Right, and the other one, possibly the World Series of Darts finals lineup field has been followed. So Michael van Gerwen, Gerwin Price, Luke Littler, Luke Humphries, Jan Van Veen, Johnny Clayton, James Wade, Stephen Bunting, then Nathan Aspinall, Brody Klinge, Josh Rock, Damon Hatter, Raymond Smith, Danny Noppert, Adam Leake, Manluk Lung, Jim Long, Victor Tingstrom, Ross Smith, Ben Robb, Matermo Sakai, Simon Whitlock, Lawrence Silagan, Alexis Toiler and Werner Rankins ladder qualifies. Ryan Searle, Wessel Nyman, Chris Dobie and Jermaine Wattimena, who replaces Gary Anderson, of course. But tour card holder qualifiers are Callum Ridge, Rob Cross, Kevin Dukes and Karel Sedlacek. That's the 32-player World Series of Darts finals lineup held in Amsterdam from the 17th up to the 20th September. So that's my Players' Championship 27 roundup, folks. Guys, leave on your comments below. Can Luke Littler qualify for the Players' Championship finals? We're about to find out, and I'll see you in the next one tomorrow. Bye!